Looks like all the technology's working. Hi there. I'm Ryan, going live here, Flowmotion Entertainment. Super excited for you to join me today. And this week, I'm dialing in from Regina, Saskatchewan, here in Canada. I'm in my mother-in-law's backyard, and really appreciate you tuning in. Got some really exciting stuff to share this week. And again, I'm here from Canada. We just love when you get on here. I'm just looking at comments. I'd love to hear where you're from. And yeah, I'm going to be able to see them live here and be able to comment. So again, I'm Ryan, one of the co-founders of Flowmotion Entertainment. We're bringing you guys fun like Cooking Crush. We're working on that game all the time, making that fun, making improvements. Again, would love to hear from you. Any improvements, any ideas, any bugs that you guys experience, please send them in to our support team. Our awesome customer love team is working around the clock 24/7 to help you out. So just send them an email, support@flowmotionentertainment.com, and they'll get back to you guys right away. Again, I'm Ryan, dialing in from Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. I didn't know this, but Regina is actually at the geographical center of North America. Like if you were to put a dot right in the middle, this is about as close as you can get. And traveling here with my family to visit some of our relatives here. It's safe in Canada to travel across provinces, not internationally yet. Hi there, Lynn, Brenda from I don't know how to pronounce that. But thank you very much. Great to Somali. Great to see you. Appreciate you guys joining me. Again, I'm Ryan. And one other fun fact about Saskatchewan, it's one of the provinces in our prairies here in Canada. It's one of the largest exporters of wheat. So it's very flat. It's very warm here right now. It's going to get up to the mid-30s. Yesterday was apparently the hottest day ever recorded on the 19th of August. So it's hot here. And just visiting some family, making a vacation here before the kids go back to school. Again, I'm Ryan. Really appreciate you guys joining me here. Would love to hear where you guys are from. South Africa. That's awesome. That's the first time I've seen anyone from South Africa join us here. Camelia from Bucharest, Romania. That's amazing. We've just actually hired a new person to join our team from Romania. We've got an amazing team of folks around the world that are making games for you guys and making them fun. Newest team member from Romania. I'm here again in Canada. We've got two other folks here in Canada, including my business partner and the founder of Flowmotion. We've got a team in Pakistan, in India, in the Philippines, and we've got teams that are working on the games in Vietnam and in India as well. Just bringing you guys more fun every single day. Susanna from Portugal, awesome to see you. Makia, awesome to see you as well. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to give you guys a few quick updates on the games as well. I've got some questions for you. I'd love to get some more feedback and get some more commentary going here. And then I'm going to share with you guys one powerful tip that I've found, and I know many people have found that has helped improve their just overall quality of life, reduce stress. And I think nowadays, I think that's a very important thing. I think stress levels probably around the world have elevated quite a bit over the last few months. And so, yeah, I want to share that and then also help you with the game. So that's our goal here, is to help you guys have a fun experience in the game. And if we can share something in our games, you'll notice our happiness offer wall. If we can share something in our games, it also helps you in your life outside our games. Fantastic. We feel great about what we're doing. So again, let me know where you're from. Again, I'm Ryan. Either Dwayne and David. Phenomenal to see you guys here today. So yeah, quick update on our games. We've got a huge update coming out. We're making the game, give it a whole new polish, look and feel. Want to keep making the game feel better for you. Always fixing bugs. Again, we've got a new restaurant that just came out a couple weeks ago. Hopefully everyone's had a chance to play that. We're working to finishing up the next one. That won't be in this update, but it'll be most likely in the one after that. I gave some tips on a previous call about where that restaurant is. And I don't know if I can give you any more tips other than it is in Eastern Europe. There's a lot of treats and tea in there. And maybe next call I'll give you guys a few more tips on that one. Yeah, I had some questions for you if you want to make a live comment here. Renata from rainy France today, from Brazil. fantastic. I spent a month in Brazil, absolutely loved it down there. Everyone is so friendly. And yeah, so two questions I had for you guys. Would love to have you comment right here in the chat. Have you guys been playing the events? And which one is your favorite? We've got Kitchen Rivals. We've got the Champions Tournament for those of you who have finished the game. And we've got the Great Coin Cookout. So we'd just love to hear any comments you've got, either Claudia. Please post it in the chat right now, your favorite event, or if you haven't given one a chance yet, then we'd love to have you guys check it out. Kitchen Rivals is just finishing up today. But yeah, let me know, what's your favorite event? There might be a bit of a delay from, I guess, when I say that in terms of when it shows up. But favorite event, Kitchen Rivals, Great Coin Cookout. And then the second part of that question, do you guys play alone or do you like to play as a team? We've got a great team feature in there. If you haven't checked it out yet, you can go and find an amazing team to join, see if you can join one of the top teams, and then compete with the other teams for even more prizes if you win the Great Coin Cookout. That one you can play as a team. We're also working on some new events that you'll be able to play more as a team as well. So stay tuned for that. Join an awesome team. If you're looking for a team to join, that's a great thing to post on Facebook. And see if we've got a new Cooking Crush fan page that you can join. There's also the private Facebook community you can join as well. So yeah, leave in the comments there. There's probably a bit of a delay, but just would love to hear from the folks watching. And there's going to be a lot of people that see this after we post. And we'd just love to hear from you. Your favorite event, and do you play solo or do you like to play as a team? And so please post that there. There'll probably be more comments after we go live here. We get a ton of views afterwards. Again, I really appreciate everyone who checks us out. And we just want to make sure we're sharing some really good stuff with you. All right. Well, that's a quick update to, yeah, the new game about. Well, I mentioned that a couple times ago. Katrina, thanks for your question. We are working on a big new game. It's also going to be in the time management cooking game space. It's going to be quite different, though, than Crush and Cook It and some of the games that we've had before. We're working with an awesome new team on that game. It's going to have an amazing storyline in it, a different gameplay perspective, tons of events. So yes, so it's going to give us some more variety and difference. So you can play Crush and then also this other one and have a whole different experience. Also made by a new team, so it's going to feel and look different. We can't tell you too much more about that just yet. I'll give you guys some more sneak previews next week. Maybe we can share with you guys some of the sneak previews of the pictures of the characters and the food and the levels. Yeah, we'll start doing that maybe over the next few weeks. And then we're going to have that one go out just for a test run. Maybe if some of you guys want to test that game out, that'll be ready kind of September, October timeframe. And then the goal is to have it worldwide by Christmas. So stay tuned for that. Yes, we'll share some more sneak previews for sure on that one. So thank you for your question, Katrina. Again, we've got that new game under works. And then as well with Crush, we're always adding new stuff to that. So we're going to be adding new restaurants, new events, making it better. We're going to add a fun new story to the game as well. So again, stay tuned for that. Let us know again if you're stuck, if you need help passing a level, if you have any ideas for how to improve that, please let us know. So yes, any other questions, feel free to post them. That's why I'm live here, to answer them. Again, I'm Ryan. I'm dialing in for those of you just joining us from Saskatchewan, Canada. This is Regina is the capital of Saskatchewan, and it's right in the middle of North America. I just learned, like, geographically in the absolute center of North America, and Saskatchewan is one of the largest exporters of wheat. So yeah, fun fact. All right, so the thing I wanted to share with you guys, our happiness offer for this week, something that we feel really, has impacted our lives. And again, if you've played our game, you'll see in there that we have our happiness offer wall. So that's something you can do every single day to earn gems in the game. And it's a very short practice that ultimately will help you feel happier, more excited in life, less stress. These are just little tips that we've researched, we've experienced ourselves. A lot of us do these things every day. So we're putting that in the game. And then in these live calls, my goal is to share something valuable with you that you can use in your daily life as well. You can use it in our game. It'll help you be better at the game, and it'll help you experience things in life at a whole new level. So this week, I wanted to share a short tip that has been profound in my life. I first learned about this over 20 years ago, maybe about 20 years ago. And it's amazing because we have it with us every single day. It's going to help you be a better gamer. It's going to help you feel less stress, more excitement, more joy. It actually helps activate more healing in your body. I mean, it's just not something we all want more of, especially nowadays. I don't know about you. I don't watch a lot of news, but if you do, it's pretty easy to have your stress levels go up. And if you're in a high level of stress a lot of the time, that can definitely not be good for your health. You know, we're designed to be in a fight or flight stress response for a short amount of time, you know, as a survival instinct so that we can run away from like a giant bear or tiger that's hunting us down when we used to live in the woods and in caves. That's the way we've been designed, is for short amounts of stress. But I know, and I do this myself too, sometimes we can live under stress continuously, which is not good for our systems. If we live in stress all the time, that prohibits the body from being able to heal, and we are then more likely to get sick and ill. And so, yes, definitely nowadays, you know, stress levels could be also one of the key things that's leading to a lot of people getting sick. So I want to share something very simple, and it's breath work. It's something so simple, and it's something we've been given that we have all the time. And yet I know for a fact that I didn't realize how powerful this was until I really needed it. So, you know, when I was about 23, I moved overseas to a country called Malta to do work. I got invited there to a new job, but I knew no one there. I had never done the job before, and I was 23, and there I am in meetings with like CEOs of big companies and government officials, and I was stressed. I was scared. I was stressed. I was young. I was in a place that I'd never been before, doing something I'd never done before. It's hot. I'm going into these meetings in suits. I'm like sweating. And the one thing I learned, and it was actually my mom, I'm very grateful for her help. She shared with me some articles and some techniques around breathwork and how to reduce my stress level. And that was absolutely life-changing. And so I'll share with you guys a little bit about that here today. You'll see we've got that in the happiness offer wall. It's incredible just what a few deep breaths can do to help reset your system. And then you can start to use that technique more and more throughout your day. But yeah, when I lived overseas there, I would go into these meetings and I'd be wearing these giant suits and it'd be super hot out and I'd be very stressed, feeling like I'm this young guy meeting with all these big executives. And so I learned that if I just calmed my system down, so what I would do before I would go in these meetings, and actually it's something I do before I go on these lives, because I also start to get, you know, excited to be on these calls. But that's the other interesting thing, is that stress and fear and excitement are actually two sides of the same coin sometimes, especially excitement and fear. And so rather than trying to calm yourself down, you can also use this breath to change fear into excitement through breath. It's amazing. Like I've done this with my kids as well. Sometimes they get they feel like they're quite scared to go on like a roller coaster in the amusement park was a good example. One of my kids was very scared to go on a roller coaster, and I helped her breathe. And then she was able to turn that fear into excitement, realizing that, oh my goodness, I'm just really excited to be able to go on this roller coaster. So again, that's a really powerful thing, is just realizing that through breath, you can either calm stress levels down and get your system back into the ability to do what it naturally does and want to heal. And you can also, when you're excited / maybe a little bit fearful, you can change that fear into excitement through breath as well. Again, that's the technique that I use before I jump on these calls. And it's really simple. Again, we've been given the power of breath. First important tip is breathe through your nose. You eat with your mouth, and we're designed to breathe through our nose. And I learned a ton about this in a recent book I read called The Oxygen Advantage. Highly recommend the book if you want to check it out. It even goes so far as to have you tape just a little bit of tape on your mouth at night, just to recondition your body to breathe through the nose. If you've, over time, by accident, started breathing through your mouth a lot, which is something I was doing. So anyways, first tip, we breathe through our nose, not through our mouth. Except when you're doing like high intensity exercise, sometimes you just need that extra bit of oxygen. But ultimately, through practice, and this book is phenomenal, it's got all types of practices in it. Eventually, over time, you can actually, even during high intensity exercise, you can still maintain breath through the nose. But you might find it pretty tough at first. I did, even when I'd be starting running and stuff, and your heart starts to get going. Anyways, first tip, breathe through the nose. The second really important thing is or you can let it out through the nose or mouth, but yes, you're supposed to keep it out through the nose. And even I'm still learning this. Now, let's imagine you've just finished a really tough level in the game. You lost it. You're kind of ticked off. You've maybe beat it a whole bunch of times. You haven't beat it, but you've tried it a whole bunch of times. You can give yourself a better chance the next time by taking 1 minute and now starting to breathe through your nose deeply into your diaphragm, your lower stomach area, not in your chest. And once you get in your chest, that can be a bit of a stress response in terms of breath work. So it's deep breaths through your nose, out through your nose, deep down in your belly. And you're going to want to do that for a minute. And that helps to reset your system, helps to calm your nerves, helps you get more focused, more clear, more centered. And what it's actually doing is starting to synchronize your heart and your brain. It's called heart-brain-mind coherence. And this is actually how you start to get your body back into a calm homeostasis state. And if you have any questions, feel free to post them in here in the chat. I'm still checking that. Yeah, but anyways, yes, so we're going to do this at the end of this call here. We're actually going to do a 1 minute of calm breathing. And again, this is something I found super powerful for myself. And so again, if you feel yourself, you're watching the news, you're feeling yourself having a lot of stress, I invite you to take a minute to just breathe. And again, we've all been given this gift that we can use anytime to reduce our stress. There's also some really amazing, if you want to go down this road, there's some amazing other breath techniques out there. I did a ton of techniques through a guy named Wim Hof. That's actually through your mouth, but only for a very short amount of time. And that's to help hyper-oxygenate your body. And that was phenomenal. I was able to go from holding my breath for like 30 seconds to like 3 minutes and feel more energy, more vitality, more strength, more flexibility. Wim Hof, he's called the Iceman, and some really amazing things there to just help increase blood circulation and overall health and vitality in your system. There might be a little bit of background noise here. I'm in the backyard, so I've left a few things to chance. It sounds like someone might be mowing their lawn. Anyways, okay, last part here. Super amazing. I invite you to try this. It's the reason why we're giving you stuff in the games, just to try breath. There's also conscious connected breath circles. So you can actually do this breath work for hours at a time and get to a super elevated state just naturally through breathing. These have been phenomenal. Small groups, 20 people. There's like drumming and music. I've done several of these, and they are phenomenal. You will just see some things that you will never believe are possible. And so anyways, you can go way down the road, but I invite you here just to discover the power of your own breath. We're going to breathe through our nose, and I'm going to invite everybody. You know, no one else is on camera except for me, so I'm going to invite you to do this just for 1 minute, okay? And I'll take you through this. So I invite you wherever you are now to close your eyes. Get in a very calm posture, whether you're sitting. Probably sitting is going to be easier. I'm happening to be standing, but I want you to close your eyes and get in a very relaxed posture while you're seated or standing. And I want you to start to relax all the muscles in your body. You're going to relax your face. You're going to relax your shoulders. Your feet are going to get very grounded on the floor. You're going to feel the earth beneath your feet. Someone may be jackhammering, and I really hope that that's not coming through the microphone right now. All right, now that you're in a very calm, relaxed position, you're seated upright, your spine is straight up, but you're still relaxed. Now I invite you to start taking deep breaths for the count of 5 through your nose. I want you to hold it for 5, and again, we're breathing into our bellies. And then I want you to let it out for 5 through your nose. And at the bottom, we're going to hold it for 5. And then again, in for 5 through the nose. You're going to hold it for 5. And you're going to let it out for 5. And this is what they call box breathing. And if you feel like you want to slow it down even, you can get to 6 seconds, hold it for 6, let it out for 6, hold it out for 6, and increase to 7, increase it to 8, And you can do this anytime that you feel some extra stress. Again, even if you're playing our game and you're kind of stressed out because you haven't beat this level yet, I invite you to just take a minute, close your eyes, get relaxed and calm in your body, and breathe for a minute. And you don't have to stop at a minute. You can take 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Again, this is a very meditative state as well. For those of you who maybe don't meditate, I'm going to open my eyes now. But yes, if you don't mind, oh good, no background noises, nature, yes, there's some beautiful nature here, birds chirping. Yes, okay, Katrina finds the hardest levels, the timed ones. Yes, yeah, the fast fry boost is a really good one to help with those ones. And yes, if you just need yourself to be more calm, more focused, more clear, breath, it's amazing, can do that for you. So I invite you 1 minute, that box breathing, expand that if you want. This is just a beautiful way to even meditate if you've never started meditating, just being aware of your breath and putting all the other thoughts out of your mind and just listening to your breath for a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Incredible what it can do for your state of peace and joy and calmness and clarity, and allow your system to get back into healing and knowing what it knows how to do and get it out of that fight and flight stress response. So if you have any other questions, would love to hear from you. Post them in the comments. Our team will get back to you. Again, I'm Ryan. Really appreciate everyone who's joined me here today. Let me know if this is helpful for you in your gaming, in your life. We'll bring you more stuff like this. I use this every day. I use it before I get on these calls as well to help me get more calm and clear. Thanks, Makia. And yes, appreciate you. Again, I'm Ryan. Thank you all for watching this, and enjoy crushing a few levels in Cooking Crush, playing some of our events, playing with your friends, inviting your friends to play with you. That's just such an awesome way now to join a team and create a community in there and chat with each other. Yeah, join all of our Facebook pages, Instagram, and again, if you need anything, reach out to our iJazz and our amazing customer love team 24/7. They're working to support you guys. So thank you so much. Have an amazing rest of your day. Take care. I'm Ryan.